equal to 3 power x plus y. Find y dash at the point 1 comma 1. They can ask a particular answer like this. By the above formula, you know y dash is equal to minus a power y minus x minus 3 power y minus x. But he is asking at the point 1 comma 1. Apply 1 1 minus 3 power 1 minus 1 minus 3 power 0. So minus 1 is your conclusion. They may ask general, they may ask particular. At any point 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 1 comma 1 they can ask, you can do, and it followed by one of the integer answer, a latest model. Bunch of. If the given expression is like this, if under root of 1 minus x square under root of 1 minus y square a into x minus y, then for all a, y dash is equal to under root of 1 minus y square by 1 minus x square. For all non-zero values of a, we have that expression. See, for example, as an application, if under root 1 minus x square plus root of 1 minus y square 2 into x minus y, then find what is y dash. Y dash is equal to the same formula, under root of 1 minus y square by 1 minus x square. That is our next model. And you have one more formula by the next. If f of x comma y is equal to 0. Note that this is the symbol of any relation of x and y should be 0. Then the formula of f dash is equal to, of course, formula of y dash. The formula of y dash is equal to minus fx by fy. See what is the right hand side? Fx and fy represents. Fx is equal to partial differentiation with respect to x only. Partial differentiation with respect to x. Fy is nothing but partial differentiation with respect to y only. Means that while doing the derivative of fx, you feel only the x variable, the rest are all constant. And while doing fy, you feel only y is the variable and the rest are all constants. And based on the expression, you get what is the derivative of y dash. See, for example, observe this question. Given that the given relation is, as an example, 2x square minus xy minus y square is 0. It should be in the form fxy is equal to 0. You know that y dash is equal to minus fx by fy. What is minus fx? The derivative of f with x only. This derivative 2 into 2x. The derivative with respect to x minus 1 into y. Complete constant. The derivative is 0. See the denominator fy only with respect to y. Pure x 0. Y derivative 1, so minus x. Y square derivative is minus 2y. See some simplification or cancellation, it follows that minus minus cancel, 4x minus y by x plus 2y. So like that we can do the derivative whenever if the given expression is in the form of function of x and y, implicit function of x and y. See, for example, consider this another example. Ax square, if ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, then find y dash. You know very well what is the formula of y dash? Minus fx by fy. What is fx? Minus derivative of this with respect to x partially. A into 2x plus 2h into x derivative 1, pure constant 0, and the denominator is derivative of f with y, pure x 0 plus 2hx into y, 2hx into the derivative of y plus by square, the derivative of y square is 2y. Cancel scalar 2 and the remaining should be minus of ax plus hy by hx plus by. So like that we can get the answer for whenever it is in the form of function of x and y. In non-homogeneous or homogeneous, whatever it may be. One more example you see. the same model. The given expression is like this. If the next problem, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 implies find y dash. You know, y dash should be minus fx by fy. And I am not doing, you can do it as an example just like that. One more question I am telling you. Find if given expression is 3x square plus 2xy plus y square minus 6 is equal to 0. Find dy by dx at the point 1, 2. Ordinary derivative and replacing the values of x and y. Tell me what is the derivative? Y dash is equal to, you know that, minus fx by fy. What is that? Minus of fx. The derivative with x partially 6x, x partially 2y, 0 and 0. And see the denominator, y partially 0, this is 2x, y partially plus 2y, the rest becomes 0. This is what is y dash. But we want y dash at the point 1, 2. Apply x is equal to 1 and y equal to 2 in the expression, and you can do calculation. You are going to get the answer should be minus 5 by 3. It may be an integer answer, or check the option and decide the conclusion. Coming to the next problem. The given data is like this. Next problem. If fe is differentiable and f of 1 is equal to 0, f dash of 1 is equal to 0, f dash of 0 is equal to 3 by 5, given y is equal to f of e power 2x times e power x, then find dy by dx at x is equal to 0. Find the value of derivative at x equal to 0. You have to do ordinary derivative. See the derivative of this expression by uv formula. Ordinary uv. Tell me what is y dash. First one, the derivative of second. You know the derivative of e power x is itself. Second one, the derivative of fx can be written as f dash into the internal function. The derivative of internal function. What is the derivative of e power 2x? E power 2x into 2. That is the derivative of 2x, you know very well. So write what is y dash at x is equal to 0. Apply x is equal to 0 throughout. E power 0 1, so f of 1. This is e power 0 1 plus e power 0 1, f dash of e power 0 1, f dash of 1, e power 0 1 into 2. What is the data of f1 and what is the data of f dash 1? f1 is 0, f dash 1 is 0. So you are left with 0 plus 0. Your ultimate answer is 0 answer. It's a 0 integer answer. Coming to the next, a very important question and previous JEE mains question. Based on the differentiability of the expression. The given data is like this. Define f from R to R such that f of 1 is equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to 6, and f of x plus y is equal to fx plus kxy minus 2y square. This is for all x and y. Then find what is f dash x. Data should be lengthy, but solution is very easy if you think it's properly. Coming to the solution of the above expression. Note that the given expression is f of x plus y, fx plus kxy minus 2y square. We need the value of unknown k. For getting k value, apply some substitution. Put x is equal to y is equal to 1. You have a question mark. Why they become 1? Based on xy is equal to 1, we have the given data follows. That is the reason we have taken the substitution x is equal to y is equal to 1. Apply in the above expression. We have f of 2. This is f of 1. K minus 2. What is f of 1? 2. So these two cancel. What is f of 2? 6. Therefore, the value of k is 6. Leave it, and now you must go to the what is the formula or value of f dash x. F dash x. You know the general formula of f dash x is by the fundamental principle. F dash x is equal to limit x tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. What is the value of limit x tends to 0? What is f of x plus h? X plus h according to the given. Fx plus h, fx kxh minus 2h square. Fx plus kxh minus 2h square, keeping this fx as usual by h. See some other cancellation. This is limit h tends to 0, kxh minus 2h square divided by h. Cancel the constant h. Limit h tends to 0, kx minus 2h, and apply h0. This is kx. But already we have done what is the value of k. Apply. Then your answer for f dash of x should be 6x. It's very important problem. From the given data to find the value of constant, use the best substitution x is equal to y is equal to 1. Then we got its value of constant some 6. Now you must go with the direct standard formula or fundamental formula of derivative. Apply and use the given data, you get your answer of f dash x is 6x. These model problems are very important based on the differentiability. Let us do 2 or 3 more problems of that. Go to the next problem. Define f of x plus y is equal to some fx into fy, and given fx is equal to 1 plus tan 2x into g of x, g of x is continuous. Then find what is f dash x. Whatever the data was given, just like this. Multiple number of problems are there in various different JEE Mains books, and it is very important for JEE Mains objective. See, what is the formula of f dash x? We know that f dash of x, limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. What is f of x plus y? From the data, apply that expression, fx into fh minus fx divided by h. Take fx common, limit h tends to 0, fx into the remaining fh minus 1 by h. What is the value of fh minus 1 from this data? Limit h tends to 0, this is f of x, fh minus 1, tan 2h into gh by h. What is the value of tan a theta by theta? This is fx. Operate the limits. Tan a theta by theta is a and g of 0. Your answer is 2 into g of 0 into f of x. That is the value of f dash of x. So even if you have any such a type of question, start with the fundamental definition. Use the given data, you get some conclusion. Sometimes you have the value of g of 0. You can apply. You don't have, answer must be in the form of g of x only, g of 0. Coming to the next problem. Next one problem, very simple general problem. If the given relation is fx whole to the power n is equal to f of nx, write fx into f dash nx. Find fx into f dash nx. It's an ordinary differentiation. Consider the given and differentiating both sides with respect to x. Tell me what is that follows. X power n, nx power n minus 1, and the derivative of fx, f dash, right hand side, f derivative, f dash, and nx derivative is n. But what is the required he is asking? bring this power minus, this n and n must cancel. This power negative we can take like this. Fx whole to the power n divided by fx, and this is f dash x is equal to f dash nx. To get this expression, you do the cross multiplication, follows your conclusion like this. Fx power n into f dash of x must be equivalent to f of x into f dash of nx. Say this is your one of the option. That follows. The next question is of the same like differentiability. Consider the following data. Define fx. Next example. Define f from R to R such that f of x plus y should be fx plus fy, and given fx is equal to x into g of x for all x and y. Then find what is f dash x. Use the differentiability by fundamental definition. Coming to the solution, what is the formula of f dash x? All of you know that limit x tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. What is the value of fx plus y according to the given data? Limit h tends to 0, this is fx plus fy, y means h, minus fx divided by h. See the cancellation. What is fx? Then what is fh? Limit h tends to 0, h gh, h into g of h by h. Cancel and operate the limits. Your answer is g of 0. If you have some value, you can apply. You don't have the value, you leave it. That is your one of the option. Same model, I am giving one question for your classwork. Consider this and do yourself. See, the given data is like this. Define f from R to R such that f of x plus y should be fx into fy into fx into for all x and y belongs to real, and another condition fx is equal to 1 plus x into g of x into capital H of x. They are the functions. Given g of 0 is equal to 2 and capital H of 0 is equal to 3. Then find f dash of x. Of course, let us do the solution also here. Consider what is the formula of f dash. F dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. What is x plus y can be written as? This is limit h tends to 0, fx into fh minus fx divided by h. Take out fx. Limit h tends to 0, fx into f of h minus 1 divided by h. What is fh minus 1? h, gh, hh. Then you write that expression. It follows f dash of x, limit h tends to 0, f of x, and this is h, gh, hh. h into g of h into capital H of h divided by h. hh cancel. Apply h tends to 0. It follows fx, g of 0 and capital H of 0. You have the data contains g of 0 is 2 and h of 0 is 3. Apply the values. Then it follows 2 times 6 times fx. This is your conclusion for what is the derivative of given with the help of given data. Just any such question we have to consider first a fundamental definition and write down the formula, split the formula, take out the common, use the given additional condition, automatically it follows within the next 2 steps the conclusion. See the next one, very important problem, or it's a previous JEE Mains question. They can ask this with the different functions of same type. Type is same but the function is different. See what is that data? If g of x is the inverse of f of x and f dash of x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square, fx is f dash x follows this 1 by 1 plus x square. Then find g dash of x. Then find what is g dash of x. See what is the given data, read carefully and decide the condition. G is the inverse of f. We know that f circle f inverse is IB. F inverse circle f is equal to IA. According to that formula, just